everything.
Look how Hollywood Pants transforms her body. It removes her muffin top, shapes her bottom and makes her look taller. The secret lies in its high waistband that's designed to slim your waist, flatten your tummy and hide that unsightly muffin top in just seconds.
These pants actually go up to my waist. It's amazing.
Hollywood Pants are sewn in a special way so that the backside is cut higher than the front, which means it literally pulls your butt up. Muffin top, gone. Back fat, gone. The stretchy material conforms to your body, so you look great but feel comfortable.
I'm so grateful that Hollywood Pants has high-waisted pants because everything is toned, everything looks smooth, and I look the way I should look.
Whereas most pants, they stop right here. I have this much more distance, and that just makes my legs look longer.
Look like designer pants, but they're so comfortable, it feels like I'm wearing pajamas.
My muffin top's gone, my love handles are gone, and look, I have a really nice butt now.
Available in 3 stylish designs with buttons, zippers and rhinestones. 3 different styles for any occasion. You can dress them down or up, for business or casual. You can tuck them in or you can wear them under almost any top. Call Global Shop Direct or go online now and order the incredibly flattering Hollywood Pants for the low price on your screen. Order right now and you'll get not 1 or 2, but 3 super slimming Hollywood Pants. That's 3 pairs of Hollywood Pants with button, zipper and rhinestones. A $239 value, all for this amazing price. Get the perfect fit. Just tell us your pant size when you order. And if for any reason you don't love them, send them back within 30 days for a full refund of the product price. Call or go online now to get your high-waisted Hollywood Pants today.
I miss him. Lisa's just so lucky Mike had life insurance.
I'd hate for you to struggle if something happened to me. So there's one simple thing we can do right now to protect our family. That's getting real life insurance.
Like Paul, you can apply over the phone with no medical or blood test. You simply choose the cover amount you'd like your family to receive, up to $1 million. Plus, when you take out cover today, you could get a $100 gift card. Taking out real life insurance is one simple thing you can do right now to protect what matters most. Call 139 429 or search Real Life Insurance.
Sunday, it's the biggest race to the finish the blockheads have ever faced.
It's not just hallway, it's laundry, toilet, linen cupboard, front door.
Oh, so tired.
Simply been too much for them. I'm done.
Whose first impression will wow the judges?
Whoa!
And deliver the grandest entrance reveals.
Is this the hallway or the ballroom?
Of all time.
I've got just 2 words. Nailed it.
And what else is hiding behind the front doors?
What the hell?
Get out of here.
All will be revealed Sunday, 7 o'clock on 9.
This program brought to you by Harvey Norman. Your local specialist team are here to help.
Head to Ch9 now and check out what's hot on the block, featuring this week's biggest highlights and happenings on our best block ever. And you can join the conversation on all the block's social pages.
And the winner this week on 9 points is... Jason and Sarah. How the fortunes turn on the block, eh?
Very happy.
Still at the top of the leaderboard is Elise and Josh with 63.5. With just 8 points separating first and fifth and 4 weeks still to go, it really is anyone's game. Good luck. See you later.
Each week's between half a point and a point between the winner and second place, so it's quite tight.
I reckon we've got a real chance this week.
If we finish.
If we finish, it's like a real driving point behind. I just want to finish it perfect because I'd like to win something that doesn't come from a default or it's not a challenge. I want to actually win a week.
But not everyone's supportive.
After he won the award, he goes, "Oh, greatest comeback ever." I'm like, holy
Yeah.
He actually thinks he's going to win the hallway week. He's got to finish first.
That's another question.
And Ronnie and Elise aren't the only ones doubting Jason and Sarah will finish.
That's got to be done.
Yeah.
That's got to be done.
Let's
That's
get
got
a
to
bit
be
of
done.
it. Let's
That's
get a
got to
bit
be
of
done. That's got to be done. Heaps to do.
We have a lot to do, and I am worried that the plastering won't get done in time for it to dry and paint.
To add a more dramatic look and keep with the original style of the house, Team 3 have gone the extra mile with their front door, matching the stained glass to the original panels in the bedroom window.
Wow, that's a pretty spot-on match, Phil.
Yeah. Oh, wow,
Yeah, well done. Yeah. Look at that, matches the window exactly.
Far out.
Cool. That is absolutely amazing.
Great job, that's amazing. I love how we've managed to custom our LED light to match the windows. So it's starting to come together. Love it.
As the LED lights bring a tear to George's eye and Sticks and Wombat's arch is squared off, all the blockheads settle in for a long night of painting.
Before reveal, we have timber work just to finish prep work, painting. Still a lot to do.
I hate painting. I actually have a huge hatred for painting.
I like it.
We've given ourselves massive ceilings this week, but it's not...
Not cool painting it.
It's not cool painting it.
But Renegades Ronnie and Georgia have a plan to streamline their paint night.
We are in our beautiful, spacious double garage. So I don't think anyone has actually thought about using their double garage as space. We need to paint architraves and skirting, so I've got my beautiful young sister over here, and she's going to help. We've got power, we've got lights, we've got music. What more do you want? Does it get any better than this? I hear you say, no it doesn't.
It really is a brilliant idea, except these garages still don't have roofs yet.
Simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than everyone.
This is our song, right?
Settle down, pussycat.
But something starting outside that any second isn't going to be the best for these guys.
Ah!
Oh dear.
They're all getting wet! Oh no!
There's nothing we can do. The only thing we can do is find the gap. Right? The
Okay,
gap.
well let's do it because it's standing there. It's leaking, it's raining.
The thing is, we'd spent 4 hours and we were on to like third coat on all of them. They were looking amazing. We're flying.
All our painting gone down the drain.
Oh, it was just a disaster.
Again, another rookie mistake made by Georgia and Ronnie. Rookies.
Sunday night, it's the final push to the finish line for hallway and laundry week.
First impressions are important, and when you walk into every house, the hallway's the first room you see, so we have to get this right.
Just to clarify, it's not just hallway, it's laundry, toilet, linen cupboard, front door.
I think our blockheads are handling it quite well.
No.
Hallway week is hell week.
Well, maybe not.
Simply been too much for them.
Oh, God.
And this, my friends, is what hallway week will do to you.
But there's always light at the end of the hallway.
Rome wasn't built in a day. What women do best, we multitask.
And we might even see a softer side of Wombat.
Look, Sticks, extra soft.
Going soft is not an easy thing for me to do.
I didn't mean it like that. When the judges arrive, first impressions are everything.
Whoa.
Oh, this is a knockout.
It is beyond beautiful.
Who will blow the judges away?
I can't ever think of a hallway that has had the same impact on me as this.
And who will hit the wall?
It's just a pity they didn't finish it.
Cassie Sainsbury has now changed her version of events.
The exclusive of the year.
Close to 6 kilos of cocaine.
60 explosive minutes inside jail.
A lot of people have had a lot of digs at me because I can't defend myself.
Well, this is your chance.
The Cocaine Cassie prison interview.
Who talked you into it?
Well,
Exclusive. Where it all began.
in Adelaide.
The Sydney brothel.
Did Scott know about you working as a prostitute?
The death threats.
If you don't do this job, you're going to lose your family.
And the biggest bombshell yet.
That moment that you were arrested, you look quite upbeat.
For the first time, the questions Australia wants answered.
Did he say that he set this whole thing up?
Yes.
Revelation. Are you serious?
After revelation.
Until people know completely what happened, they shouldn't be forming opinions.
A 60 Minutes exclusive, not to be missed.
Perth Royal Food Award winner Pinjarra Bakery can be found at Taste WA at the IGA Perth Royal Show, proudly supported by Channel 9.
Welcome to 9 Live Perth. Coming up. A 9-year-old boy targeted on his way home from school. Police hunting a predator, the latest live. The number of random breath tests on our roads slashed. Miracle rescues from the rubble of a school in Mexico. Wild weather warnings as strong winds and heavy rain batter Perth. Plus the massive cross-country mission to bring a new Perthanality home. Good afternoon. We begin with a predator alert in Perth's southeastern suburbs. A 9-year-old boy has been targeted on his way home from school in Brookdale. Hannah Sinclair, police have just held a media conference. What more do we know?
Emmy, police say the 9-year-old boy was walking home from school in Brookdale yesterday afternoon when he was approached by a man he didn't know. The incident happened around 3:20 on Tijuana Road, and detectives say the man is believed to be in his 40s and he put his arm around the child twice and the little boy shrugged him off. He's then asked the primary school student a number of questions before offering him a lift home in his car. The man has then put his arm around the child a third time, this time tighter, and that's when the little boy has managed to run away. We spoke to police just a short time ago. Here's what they had to say.
Obviously, in any sort of these situations, we want parents to reinforce to their children safety awareness and just be aware of their surroundings, and for parents to obviously remind their kids that if they see something suspicious that they should tell them.
Now, the man is described as fair-skinned, medium build, 178 centimetres tall, and he had an Australian accent. He has straight gold brown hair and he was wearing a red top and blue board shorts. If you see him, you should contact police. Emmy?
Hannah, thank you. Well, it may be spring, but we're copping a wintry battering. Wild winds and rain have lashed Perth and the state's south as a strong cold front crossed the coast. And Ellie Cormack, this is just the beginning.
Emmy, and always the way the sun's just come out as I'm here telling you how bad the weather has been, but Albany has copped the brunt of this. A wind gust of 139 kilometres an hour came through just after lunch, bringing down trees and even silos there. That's when the thunderstorm hit the coast. Winds haven't been as strong here in Perth, around 90 kilometres an hour. We've had 2 millimetres of rain since 9 o'clock this morning. There is a severe weather warning in place from here right down the coast to Albany. Everyone is being told to keep off the water and to batten down at the hatches, and there is more of this weather to come. I spoke with the Bureau a little while ago. Take a look.
We expect the worst areas to be coastal parts of the Perth metropolitan area, but you can't rule out severe wind gusts right through the metropolitan area with gusty winds and heavy showers. Conditions will ease later on Friday, but then the winds and showers are likely to increase on Sunday as a low pressure system forms to the southwest.
So far in Perth, no reports of any major damage. The SES have had a few calls for help this morning. That's been mainly for roof damage. I have spoken with SES crews down in Albany though, Emmy, and I can tell you they are flat out.
All right, Ellie, enjoy the sunshine while you can. Thanks for that. The McGowan government is being accused of breaking another election promise, this time with cutbacks in the police force. The number of random breath tests has been slashed, with 300,000 fewer alcohol scans on our roads this year. Alice Pooley has more.
Well, it seems for those who drink and drive, they will have less chance of being caught. The government's admitted that there is a 15% decrease in the number of random alcohol breath tests being conducted. That's about 300,000 less this financial year. This is despite a Labor election promise to significantly increase these tests. It is a cost-cutting exercise, and the opposition has said it's sneaky, alarming and dangerous.
That is sending exactly the wrong message to those drivers who think they can drink and drive. and those drivers who think they can take drugs and drive.
The new police commissioner, Chris Dawson, isn't as worried. He says his team will work with what it's given.
I'm not shocked at the allocation of resources that we've been given. This year we'll be able to do our job within the means.
WA Police will now be taking a new direction with their roadside testing. They'll now be focusing more on drug users. We'll have more on that at 6 o'clock.
Drivers joined police and firefighters in the struggle to save a man after his car ploughed through a fence on Great Eastern Highway this morning. Witnesses say the car accelerated and became airborne before crashing into the wall. Onlookers rushed to help, performing emergency CPR.
We heard like a massive bang, and then there was a bit of smoke coming through the trees just behind me here, and then obviously just a lot of people sort of running out and cars pulling over and everyone running to the car.
Paramedics say it appears the elderly driver had a heart attack before the crash. He's now in a critical condition in Royal Perth Hospital. To the Mexico earthquake disaster, where emergency crews are right now in a desperate battle to save countless people trapped in debris. Robert Penfold is there.
Well, they still haven't given up hope of finding survivors here, and the digging will continue in and around these buildings all night because they are still hoping for a miracle. At this school, one of the worst tragedies, with at least 30 killed. That include more than 20 children who were all in their classrooms when the quake struck just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All day, this has been the scene of frantic digging, a huge rescue operation. But the one bit of heartening news, 11 students and teachers were found and rescued early on. They have located an 8-year-old girl still alive in the rubble, but after all this time haven't been able to free her, but they're getting very close. The damage here in the capital is just some of the widespread destruction which stretches out to more than 200 kilometres to the epicentre of the quake. And that's where the damage is even more severe. Hundreds of homes are unlivable, the death toll is still mounting out there, and at least 3 historic churches collapsed yesterday, killing the worshippers. In the older sections of Mexico City, whole apartment blocks and hundreds of homes now are considered too dangerous to enter. Not just here in the capital, but all over the region now, these rescue missions are continuing and now being helped by the arrival of thousands of military.
A threatening phone call has sparked an evacuation at AFL House just a day after the League declared its support for same-sex marriage. Neri Tai has the details.
Well, it's understood AFL House received a threatening phone call around 11:30 this morning, sparking the evacuation of hundreds of workers. The esplanade was blocked off to traffic while police conducted safety checks.
Basically, the siren went off and we just followed procedure, which was to evacuate the building.
Can you just tell us what's happened this afternoon?
We just had some lunch at the woolshed and we're heading back in.
The bomb scare comes after the AFL changed its sign to yes yesterday in support of same-sex marriage. The decision to do so has sparked plenty of controversy.
Do you think this bomb threat was due to the sign being changed?
I've got no idea.
Look, I'm not surprised by the threat, but I don't like it. I think there's enough threatening going on around this whole debate. It shouldn't happen. It's irresponsible and it's dangerous.
But by this morning, the sign was changed back.
And why has the sign changed back to AFL today?
It was always planned. That was going to be in the statement. It was just for today to make one position, then we move on.
The Premier has also shown his support, sending Gil McLachlan a text message last night praising him for the League's public show of support.
In terms of the AFL, I sent Gil McLachlan a text message last night and I said, well done, because that's what leadership's all about, standing up for what's right, and that's exactly what Gil McLachlan has done.
By 2 p.m, the area was deemed safe with all staff allowed back in. A short time ago, a worker came out of AFL House and changed one of the rainbow flags before being told to go back inside. As for the threatening phone call, police are continuing to investigate.
Political advisors to the Barnett government have walked away with severance payouts worth more than $2.8 million after the Liberals' March election loss. More than 80 members of the Premier and Minister's staff were given the golden handshakes. The head of government media, Dixie Marshall, received a severance payment of more than $70,000, while 4 other senior advisors received more than $100,000 each. A 16-month-old giraffe has been given the star treatment while travelling thousands of kilometres to her new home. The cross-country mission to bring Ellie to Perth took 70 hours, as Rebecca John reports.
After 4 days, 4 states and 4,500 kilometres, Ellie the giraffe has finally arrived here at Perth Zoo. At the moment, she's being carried up to her enclosure where she'll have a well-earned rest. Travelling all the way across the country from Queensland, the 16-month-old giraffe is here to take part in a breeding program. Her journey has been described as nothing short of a logistical nightmare. Power lines were lifted to ensure her 3.5-metre custom crate didn't snag anything on the way through the city. And she was also given the royal treatment in Perth with a green light corridor all the way here to the zoo. Today, Ellie will get to meet her new companion Armani. I've been told he's already very excited.
She's travelled really well, obviously a bit tired. I mean, anyone would be tired travelling the Nullarbor for a couple of days, including the rest of us humans. So she is tired, but looking forward to getting her out and meeting her new friends.
It wasn't the fastest route. We could have gone a faster route to come here. We chose the best route for the job.
And for the public who wish to meet Ellie face to face, she'll be roaming around her new enclosure from tomorrow. Emmy.
And later we chat live to Perth zookeeper Kayleen McKay to get an update on how Ellie's settling in. But up next on 9 Live Perth, why the art gallery is refusing to shut down a controversial exhibit featuring photographs of nude children. We've got details of a poison threat alert for pet owners. Plus Daniel Ricciardo's special gift to the people of Perth.
Doesn't add up. These boys did not want for anything.
They were born into a world of privilege.
Everybody thinks we're this perfect family, but we were a disaster.
In a Law and Order special event.
2 counts of murder filed against Lyle and Eric Menendez.
Their crime shocked the entire world. The true story will grip Australia.
What these boys did is not the issue. It's why they did it.
A new kind of Law and Order. The Menendez Murders starts Monday, October 2 on 9.
For batteries, radiators and car air conditioning, you can't go past Bunbury Batteries and Radiators. They've got more batteries for cars, boats, trucks, lawnmowers and even caravans than just about anyone in the southwest. And they also know a thing or two about radiator repairs and automotive air conditioning repairs and servicing. All with a convenient same-day service where you can simply drive in and drive away. Bunbury Batteries and Radiators. Don't wait till it's too late.
What's wrong with your aircon? Sanitaire professionally clean our air conditioners every year.
My family's always sick. Maybe it's our aircon.
I cannot believe the gunk that comes out. Sanitaire is an amazing service.
Remove harmful mould, bacteria and odours. Starting from $69, your aircon will be healthier and run more efficiently.
My husband is so happy. Even our power bills are lower.
Sanitaire's award-winning premium service comes with a 12-month nationwide mould-free guarantee. Sanitaire, it's like a flu shot for your aircon. Call now, 1-800-130-168.
Living in the southwest certainly has its advantages. And if it's a lifestyle like this you're after, then you need to speak to a builder that works here, is based here and lives here.
Southbound Homes. Building dreams.
I can boost your profits.
I can be a loyal and productive employee.
But I can't put my abilities to work.
If I'm not given the opportunity.
If you don't employ me.
The 4 million Australians with barriers and disabilities
have many more amazing abilities
that should be used.
Because every Australian deserves a fair go.
Start right now.
For more information or to book an appointment, visit fpi.org.au.
Get our abilities working for you.
When I was 20, I lost my leg and I've always been very independent. I was in a shopping centre and my right crutch slipped and I just went down.
If you need help with compensation, then call LHD Lawyers.
LHD took it all the way to the High Court.
And if you don't win, we don't charge.
And we won.
Call LHD Lawyers on 1-800-455-725 for friendly, obligation-free advice that could change your life.
They've been marvellous.
At Laser Electrical, we know it's crucial that you get the job done right the first time. Whether it's a complete business fit-out or reducing power costs in your home.
Call in to see us or visit us online.
Laser Electrical, totally dependable.
Get the lights and camera set up on that end.
Their adventure becomes everyone's worst nightmare. Run! Super 8, tonight 8:30 on 9 Go.
We have a warning for Perth pet owners this afternoon after a spike in animal baitings in suburbs across Perth. Threatening letters have also been sent to owners and angry neighbours are to blame. Here's Caitlin Barr.
Emmy, the RSPCA is urging pet owners to be extra vigilant as they investigate 5 separate cases of baiting in the past week. 4 dogs and 1 cat. One of those dogs was found bleeding in a backyard after swallowing poison which had been thrown over a back fence. In another case, the owners received a threatening letter in the mail complaining about their dogs howling. The sender saying, "One more morning like today and we will poison it." The RSPCA is investigating the reports, 1 each from Dianella, Northam, Gosnells, Seville Grove and East Victoria Park.
If this is a problem, then talk to your neighbours like any other decent person would. Or if that doesn't work, then there are mechanisms to report it to your local council. So don't take it out on the animal.
It is illegal to poison an animal. Anyone convicted can be fined up to $50,000 or face up to 5 years in jail.
The Art Gallery of WA has refused to shut down a controversial exhibition by an Australian photographer labelled pornographic and confronting. The photos, including some of nude children, will be on display over the school holidays. We warn some viewers may find images in this report disturbing.
The Bill Henson exhibition opened on Saturday here at the Art Gallery of WA. It features 23 photographs, some with implied nudity of underage children. It sparked controversy yet again for the photographer, with critics labelling it pornographic and calling for the exhibition to be shut down. The Art Gallery has since erected signs warning of the nude content, but today defended the decision to display the works.
The way it's presented here is not titillating or provocative. It is really, I think the Australian described it as hypnotic. And I think it's that sort of atmosphere. It's not something I think that someone who's interested in seeing naked photographs would find this at all rewarding.
In 2008, police raided one of Bill Henson's art shows and seized 20 images of a naked 13-year-old girl. He was questioned in relation to child pornography, but never charged. Tonight at 6 o'clock, hear what an anti-child abuse campaigner has to say about the current exhibition.
The boyfriend of a woman killed in a scooter crash in Bali will be allowed to return to Australia despite being named a suspect in the case. 27-year-old Sophia Martini was a passenger on a scooter when it slammed into a sign in Kuta on Monday. Her boyfriend, who was driving, wasn't detained after Sophia's mother wrote a letter to police. He's been allowed to fly home but has agreed to come back for interrogation if required. If charged, he faces up to 6 years in jail. Residents in Perth South are demanding lower speed limits after 2 serious crashes in 4 days. The latest, that's left a man clinging to life, happened just around the corner from where a man was killed on Monday.
Emmy, you can clearly see the path of destruction along Wharton Road here in Treeby. The ute started off on the other side of the road before careering into the median strip and then travelling onto the wrong side of the road straight into the path of an oncoming 4-wheel drive. Both cars then ended up in a ditch on the side of the road, the 30-year-old driver of the ute sustaining a critical head injury. Nearby neighbours heard the collision and came running out to help.
We've lifted his head back and stabilised his breathing because at that point he was unconscious and not breathing.
He was rushed to Royal Perth Hospital and is now in a serious but stable condition. The occupants of the other car, 2 men in their 20s, suffered just minor injuries and were taken to Armidale Hospital. This incident happened just around the corner from a fatal crash on Jandakot Road that claimed the life of a 66-year-old man when his car was wedged between 2 trucks on Monday. Residents say both roads are notorious and something needs to be done.
There needs to be some improvements. Because it's such a long road, everybody thinks that it's okay to just drive down and speed and stuff.
There was another very serious crash on our roads last night. A 56-year-old man killed when he lost control of his ute on Ennis Avenue in Rockingham around 5 p.m. His injuries so severe he couldn't be saved. Police are now appealing for witnesses to both crashes to contact them. We'll have more in the news at 6 o'clock. Emmy.
It's been revealed taxpayers are forking out an extra $200,000 a month for an empty car park at the new Perth Children's Hospital. The former Barnett government last year confirmed it was paying $500,000 to a contractor to keep the base sitting empty. But that figure has now been increased to $700,000 per month. The problem-plagued hospital is more than 2 years overdue. Homegrown superstar Daniel Ricciardo has donated one of his most prized possessions to the people of Perth. The boy from Duncraig wants his Red Bull racer at the WA Motor Museum to be a reminder dreams can come true.
I came here as a kid, this museum and Whiteman Park, and other young kids coming through and now seeing this. It's not a replica, it's not a fake. It's real, it's reality, it's my reality, and I grew up in a normal kind of childhood back here in Perth. So hopefully it can kickstart some other dreams and give some kids the ambition.
Before Formula One, Ricciardo started out riding go-karts in Perth. Like all of his Formula One wins, he celebrated with a shoey. This time, the Premier joined in. Hope it tasted okay. Well, Sherry Lee Biggs is here to now tell us more about today's wild weather. And Sherry, the worst of it has passed for the day.
Well, Emmy, the sun is out at the moment, and it looks like we're on the other side of that gusty cold front. It swept across the city at lunchtime today, packing winds near 90 kilometres an hour in Swanbourne and 85 k an hour in Gooseberry Hill. Now, that front did leave some decent showers in its wake. Bickley measured near 8 millimetres. Jandakot had 7 mil in the gauge, and here in the city, just 2 millimetres fell our way, but there is much more to come over the next few days. Meanwhile, much of the east coast is set to swelter this weekend with a blast of summer-like heat. In Sydney, the mercury is set to soar to 33 degrees by the weekend, while Brisbane is expected to hit a high of 35 degrees on Sunday, and inland it will be even hotter. Birdsville and Burke tipped to reach 40 degrees on Saturday. Now, Emmy, the heaviest of the downpours are yet to reach us in Perth, but I'll have more details on that coming up soon.
I'm not sure if I should be looking forward to that,
but get that umbrella out.
I'll have to wait for that. Thanks for that, Sherry. Well, important news for commuters in the eastern suburbs. That's coming up. Plus, we're checking in with giraffe Ellie's keeper to see how she's settling in at Perth Zoo. And Big W under fire for taking the Christmas out of Christmas trees.
Here comes the bride. You thought Costco had it all. Now you can even get married there. Meet the wacky lovebirds, getting hitched at their favourite Costco store.
Where else can I get married to the one I love, in a place that I love, surrounded by the people I love?
A current affair tonight.
Kia's 7-day sale is now on.
On top of great drive-away deals, receive a free $777 gift card across the range. Plus, every new Kia comes with Australia's best 7-year factory warranty, 7 years capped price servicing, and up to 7 years roadside assist.
Hurry into Kia's 7-day sale.
Ends September 24.
Choose any size mattress at Bedshed and only pay the price of a single. That's any size, double, queen or king for the price of a single. No exceptions, and all with Bedshed's comfort guarantee. Bedshed, no one's better in the bedroom.
Don't just dream about it. Have the ultimate adventure at Friday's Sea-Doo in Can-Am and Port Kennedy. Fill every corner, every wild second, every moment of fun with jet skis, quads and buggies. Experience it all for yourself at a demo day or a ride-out day. See fridaysjetskis.com.au for sales, service and advice. You've got a good life? Make it better at Friday's Sea-Doo and Can-Am, Saltaire Way in Port Kennedy.
For immediate hot water repairs and replacements, leaking taps, blocked drains, burst pipes, sewer conversions, gas repairs and installs and renovations, there's only one place to call. Mainline Plumbing and Cheap Hot Water and Gas.
We are the trusted name in the plumbing industry and we've been servicing our community for 35 years.
Visit the showroom to see the massive range of hot water systems or give them a call on 979 11 608. Mainline Plumbing and Cheap Hot Water and Gas, Bunbury.
Sunnies Plus has the latest range of men's and women's sunnies with brands like Maui Jim, Oakley, Mako, Serengeti, Ray-Ban and Spotters. You'll leave with the right sunnies to suit your needs. Sunnies Plus, Sterling Centre, Bunbury.
Debt. Gone. Stress. Gone. Hassles. Gone. Too much debt? Beyond Debt has helped thousands of Australians with debt problems. You do have options. If you have debts of $8,000 or more, call Beyond Debt for a free consultation. Don't put it off. Life's better when you're Beyond Debt. Call 1300 281 064 now for a free consultation or go to beyonddebt.com.au.
What's wrong with your aircon?
Sanitaire professionally clean our air conditioners every year.
My family's always sick. Maybe it's our aircon.
I cannot believe the gunk that comes out. Sanitaire is an amazing service.
Remove harmful mould, bacteria and odours. Starting from $69, your aircon will be healthier and run more efficiently.
My husband is so happy. Even our power bills are lower.
Sanitaire's award-winning premium service comes with a 12-month nationwide mould-free guarantee. Sanitaire, it's like a flu shot for your aircon. Call now, 1-800-130-168.
A hair-raising RBT will unleash a cop's worst nightmare.
He's eyeballing me or something chronic.
Tonight, 7:30 on 9.
After 4 days of trekking across the Nullarbor in a gigantic crate, the Perth Zoo finally has a new arrival. Ellie the giraffe is settling into her new home after making the 4,500 kilometre trip from Queensland. So let's check in with Perth zookeeper Kayleen McKay. Welcome, Kayleen.
Hi Emmy, how's it going?
Pretty well. I'm just wondering how Ellie's actually doing and how she's adjusting to her new surroundings.
She's actually going really well. She's settled in. She's sort of came out of her crate really quickly. Was keen to go inside and have a bit of a look around. From there, we actually let her meet Amani and Katoto through the fence line. And then we've actually let them meet each other. So she's already been in with her new roommates and they've all been hanging out and really just been lovely. It's been great.
I was going to ask whether they'd already met, but it's great that they have been introduced. So how long will it be before they're actually officially a couple?
Oh, Ellie's a little bit young to have a boyfriend at the moment, unfortunately. She needs to be about 3 to 4 years old, but she's only 16 months, so we'll have to give her a little while.
Okay, they'll just get to visit each other from time to time, I take. It's going to be a friends sort of relationship at first?
They'll just be friends and date for a little bit first,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
Absolutely.
Now, with school holidays just a few days away, obviously Ellie will be a big attraction. How can people get a glimpse of the zoo's newest edition?
Well, she's just settling in, so tonight she's actually sort of in her night quarters having a bit of a sleep because she's a bit tired after that travel. She's met the guys today, but we'll probably reintroduce the giraffes again tomorrow. So she's going to take a little time to be on display. I know the public are super keen to see her. Everyone was out in the streets waving to us on the way in this morning. But we're going to have to give them a little bit of time to get used to her surroundings. And probably next week, I say, would be the best time to come to the zoo to catch a glimpse of Ellie.
Okay, that's good to hear. Now, how important, Ellie, is she to the conservation of giraffes?
Oh, look, Ellie's a really important giraffe for us here now. It means we get to be part of the breeding program. Giraffe numbers have declined about 40% in the last 15 years, so there's only about 80,000 left in the wild. So that's really important now that Percy gets to be a part of the breeding program again and help up the numbers.
Great news. Thanks, Kayleen, and I hope Ellie enjoys a new home.
Oh, it looks like she will.
Thanks for that. Well, a reminder to residents in Perth East, you won't have access to trains this long weekend with the line shut down from 7:30 tonight, so work can be completed at the East Perth Railway Station. The station's being substantially upgraded so it can accommodate visitors to the new Perth Stadium once it opens early next year. The Public Transport Authority says the long weekend is the perfect time to do the work.
12,000 fewer people would be disrupted by doing it on a holiday, even taking the Royal Show into account, than would be the case if we were to run it during a normal working week.
Replacement bus services will be available during the shutdown. Well, the AFL has sparked a storm of controversy installing and then removing a temporary yes sign over its AFL logo at the league's headquarters in Melbourne. The league says the signs were only ever meant to be up for 24 hours, but no matter how short-lived it was, the public endorsement has certainly divided clubs, fans and some of the game's biggest names. So let's see what our Pulse guests think of the move. And joining me this afternoon, business coach Lana Hill and community news reporter Julian Wright. Welcome to the show.
Sammy.
Now, Julian, first to you. Now, Premiership coach Mick Malthouse opposed the AFL stance, saying the sport should stay out of politics. What do you think?
I think he's wrong.
I think they should make a stance, and if it's a positive stance, go for it. I think it's a little bit strange that the sun was only supposed to be up for 24 hours. I don't know what that was going to achieve. But I think we need these companies and clubs to sort of stand up and say, you know, yes, we support this is our stance, because these are the clubs that young guys look up to. They want to play there. They, you know, they aspire to head that way in life. So, you know, they're inspiration. So, you know, the AFL should come out and say, yes, we support marriage equality.
Lana, what about you? You look like you're nodding in agreement there.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think, you know, the AFL is absolutely entitled to make a statement like this about where their values lie. And, yeah, I think it's time that, yeah, big companies do start taking a stand on this kind of issue. We're in this mess to begin with because the politicians wouldn't take a stand on the issue and have, you know, obviously forced it out to postal vote. So, yeah, I absolutely applaud them, and I think equality is obviously a really big issue within the AFL, but it's an issue for all of us. So, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Look, next up, guys, and Christmas has gone missing from Big W. Customers are outraged at the retail giant's decision to avoid any mention of Christmas from its range of festive trees. Now, the items have been labelled a grand pine tree and a white forest tree with no reference to the Christian holiday. Lana, is Big W alienating a few of the shoppers, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is crazy. I don't understand why they can't just leave it to be called a Christmas tree, because after all, that's what it is. It's a symbol of Christmas, which is a Christian tradition and religion, obviously. So, yeah, I think they've been a bit silly by changing this up.
What do you think, Julian? People who aren't Christians aren't going to buy a Christmas tree?
Yeah, look, to be honest, I don't care what they're called. Christmas tree, not a Christmas tree. Look, people
they're
are going to...
obvious, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to buy it, they're going to take it home, they're going to throw tinsel on it anyway. Who cares what it says on the box? I'm not religious, but we always had a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could not care less what it says on the box.
Now, everyone can actually have their say on this on the 9 News Perth Facebook page, and we've had a few people already do that. Now, Debbie argues she's had a Christmas tree all her life and says, why should we avoid having anything to mention of Christmas? Lana, what do you think about that?
Yeah, totally agree, Debbie. It's yeah, it's probably political correctness gone mad. I think we should just leave it as it is. I don't think it offends anybody.
I know. I wonder if this is about rebranding, so then they can use the trees at another time.
What other time, though?
I'm just trying to think commercially. From
Christmas
a
in July,
maybe? Yeah, look, maybe. Maybe. Hey, Alex, on the other hand, let's just have a look at other Facebook viewers. Alex, on the other hand, says anyone who's outraged over the word Christmas being removed should get a life. Julian, I know you don't kind of really care either way.
No, I don't. So this is probably a little bit more in line with my view on this. If this is what you're going to spend your time getting worked up over, oh my goodness.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Far bigger things to get upset about.
I'm sure they'll probably sell out anyway, just given the prices they probably got them at.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, look, finally, guys, a photograph of Queen Elizabeth's private study shows the furnishings have barely changed in 40 years. A pair of cushions have been reupholstered in the same red and white fabric from an old sofa, while on the bookshelves hundreds of leather-bound volumes haven't even been moved since 1977. Now, I think they're obviously refurbing it at the moment. They've spent like almost $500 million, so I don't know where they're spending the money. Julian, do you think this, love of taking tradition is just to the extreme?
This sounds, when you're going to spend that much money, yeah, that's a little extreme. I don't mind sort of preserving, older styles and that kind of thing. God, if you've got that much money and you want to spend that much money on it, do whatever you want with it.
Well, it's the public's money too.
Well, okay.
Very
you got me on that one.
Hey, Lana, just, I don't know, looking around and thinking about your own house, are there things there you just can't let go of?
Oh, yeah, there's a couple of things. Yeah, things that, family heirlooms or gifts from, really treasured friends and family. Generally speaking, I'm not a hoarder. Hoarding of any kind actually makes me a bit anxious. So, yeah, I like to kind of move things on. But I think this is kind of cute that, she's got the room exactly the way she wants it. And, yeah, why not just leave it as it is, yeah.
And if they want to turn it to a museum, like, there it is, presto.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
What about you, Julian? Have you got anything at home that you want to just keep forever?
My TV, my couch. That's about it. Anything else, I'm fine to. Yeah.
Oh, well, nice and simple. I like it. Hey, that's all we have time for today, this Thursday. Julie and Lana, thanks for coming on The Pulse.
Thanks, Emmy.
Well, still to come on 9 Live Perth, online or in-store, where to get the best bargains, expert advice, and why some parents are vowing to never use home GP services again.
Sunday, it's the biggest race to the finish the blockheads have ever faced.
It's not just hallway, it's laundry, toilet, linen cupboard, front door.
Oh, so tired.
Simply been too much for them. I'm done. Whose first impression will wow the judges? Whoa! And deliver the grandest entrance reveals.
Is this the hallway or the ballroom?
Of all time.
I've got just 2 words. Nailed it.
And what else is hiding behind the front doors?
What the hell?
Get out of here.
All will be revealed Sunday, 7 o'clock on 9.
You've seen the Eurobed advertised and nearly 200,000 have been sold. It's the comfortable, portable, self-inflating airbed that's super tough. And Eurobed is now stronger than ever, as it's now made from new Tough-Tex fabric. Just look at how tough Eurobed with Tough-Tex is for yourself. This 110-kilo bodybuilder is lifting 110-kilo weights. No problem for the Tough-Tex Eurobed. Let's add even more weight. If this 250-kilo quad bike and rider can't pop the Tough-Tex Eurobed, you know it's tough. It's not just the outside that's tough. The built-in electric pump is also powerful. Our extreme weight test shows 2 Eurobeds easily lift up this Mini Cooper in no time at all. To prove Tough-Tex Eurobed remains firm and comfortable throughout the night, we've loaded it with 100 kilos of weight and let it sit for 24 hours. See how it stays inflated. Let's not forget about comfort. The Tough-Tex Eurobed features a beautifully soft velourine pillow top that holds sheets tight. 42 support pillars provide incredible stability and support, so one person moving in the night won't interrupt the other for a great night's sleep. So why struggle on the floor with an ordinary blow-up? With ultra-high 360mm sides, Eurobed is a breeze to get out of, making it the ultimate combination of convenience, luxurious comfort and support. The built-in pump deflates the Eurobed in under 3 minutes and comes with a handy storage and travel bag. So no matter where you go, you'll always have a luxurious place to sleep. Some airbeds can sell for over $250, but don't pay that much. In fact, you won't even pay $199. Order right now and the incredible next-generation Eurobed with Tough-Tex can be yours for the amazing price on your screen. But wait, when you order now, we'll upgrade you from a double to the queen size at no extra cost. That's a $30 value. And we'll even ship it to you free. The tough new generation Eurobed with Tough-Tex comes with a 12-month replacement warranty. And remember, if Eurobed with Tough-Tex isn't the best portable bed you've ever tried, simply return it with our 30-night sleep on it money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible TV offer. Call the number on your screen or go online now.
Great deals on everything Smeg, now at Harvey Norman. Buy a Smeg cooking package or a Smeg dishwasher and get a total 5-year Smeg warranty. Buy a Smeg induction cooktop and receive bonus Tramontina cookware valued at over $500. Buy a new Smeg compact cooker and get $500 cash back. Plus, spend $3,000 or more on Smeg cooking appliances and receive bonus Smeg gourmet packs valued at up to $18.99. Hurry, don't miss out. Great deals on everything Smeg, now at Harvey Norman.
Go! Top Gun Roofing can replace tin, tile, asbestos and Decromastic with new zinc, aluminum or Colorbond, including gutters, downpipes, even insulation, all professionally and legally. Trust Top Gun Roofing.
TV is changing. From the shows to the gadgets, it's new and improved. The best way to keep your family entertained. Tomorrow on Today.
Doctors and patients are pushing for more research into a flesh-eating bacteria spreading across Victoria at epidemic rates. A 13-year-old contracted the Burley ulcer earlier this year. After 3 surgeries, she's still recovering. The result is painful ulcers, an infection likened to tuberculosis and leprosy. The cause of the skin infection remains a mystery, but case numbers are up by 50% on last year. Some theories link the spread with mosquito bites, possums or contaminated soil. And if you are thinking of calling a doctor, you'll want to listen to this. Home visits are under scrutiny, with claims services are relying on trainees. But as Tom Steinfort reports, the allegations are being denied.
Well, for some members of our community, being able to get a doctor to come and see them at their home can quite literally be the act of a lifesaver. But for others, well, they say they aren't getting the care that they believe they should when these out-call services are carried out across Australia. And certainly there have been some concerning allegations raised in News Limited papers today where they say that in up to 70% of cases, the doctors that are going out to treat these patients don't have the appropriate levels or qualifications that are required to be carrying out the care that is needed. However, that sparked a pretty fiery response from the peak body that looks after these doctors that carry out home care. They say they've done an audit of their own members today, and every single one of them has the qualifications that are required by the federal government. So it's very important now that someone gets to the bottom of just who is telling the truth here and perhaps who might be telling some fibs, and that is where the federal government is stepping in. The Health Minister today declaring his department will conduct a full investigation into these serious claims made today.
These claims are deeply serious, deeply concerning, have to be investigated and will be investigated. This is a moment of reckoning, and what we want a guaranteed high quality after-hours service which is overwhelmingly led by GPs.
Now, it's worth noting that the government was actually already conducting a separate inquiry into a similar field to this. However, they say this new full investigation, they're not going to put a timeline on how long it will take. It could be months, potentially well into next year before we get answers. In the meantime, though, people will still be able to call home doctors as per usual. There'll be no effects to the service for now.
The fight is getting serious between online and bricks and mortar retailers. In the past week alone, US-based toy giant Toys R Us has gone bust, while Myer stores have devoted an entire floor to discounted stock. Whitford City has been given a $75 million facelift in a bid to lure in shoppers as the threat of Amazon looms, with the online giant due to launch in Australia as early as next month. So, where should we be splashing our cash for the best value? Let's ask business analyst Michael Stafford. Hi there, Michael.
Hey, Emmy.
Now, Michael, you say there's never been a better time to be a shopper.
Yeah, well, the tension between online and bricks and mortars is really growing. Online is now 7.4% of the total retail market. It's growing. Bricks and mortar stores are not growing. There's also, certainly in Western Australia, recent entrants. Last year we had Aldi. Costco announced a week or so ago that they'll deliver Australia-wide. And as you've already mentioned, the rumour of Amazon in the next, less than 60 days.
So what are the big advantages then of buying online, and what do you think people are looking for?
Well, there's two advantages to buying online, and price is the biggest one, but notwithstanding the second advantage of variety of choice. In terms of the products that are very popular online, homewares are everything from a pillow to an avocado slicer to a refill for your water jug, heavy groceries, and groceries in particular, but mainly items that are very heavy or awkward to carry, to your car. And not surprisingly, fashion. This is a big variety of choice driver. Fashion, particularly women's, and that would be clothes and shoes.
So there are still plenty of stores still doing pretty well. What keeps customers, do you think, going back to the bricks and mortar stores?
Well, bricks and mortar has two really big advantages that they need to leverage. Number one is, of course, the fact that I can get my products now when I go into the store. The second advantage is very much that shopping experience, and people love it. The products that really play well in bricks and mortar are products I need right now. Think a cold beverage because I'm thirsty or hungry. Think products that I need to choose are also very important. People love to browse. Chocolate is bought on mood. Fruit and veg and meat and poultry are very popular to choose your own. And sizable purchases. Think about a car or even something with a strong emotional connection. Think about buying a child seat for your car. People like to touch still.
Fair enough. Now, we've also been talking about Big W removing the word Christmas from its trees. Does that sort of thing attract or alienate shoppers?
It's an alienation. There's no upside for Big W in this piece at all. The removal of the word, clearly social media has lit up, clearly has annoyed people. And I can't think that anybody from another religious or ethnic group is actually going to go and buy a pine tree because of this move. So alienating your shoppers in a difficult retail environment isn't the smartest thing I've ever heard of.
So finally, Michael, where are the best places to find those bargains?
Yeah, the bargains are in the daily deal sites, Emmy. They're very popular, and there's more and more of these springing up. The deal goes for 24 hours. They buy in bulk, which is how they deliver a shopper a discount. I've got 2 pieces of advice, though. Watch the terms and conditions for delivery charges, because that can make your bargain no longer a bargain. And secondly, don't get too excited. Not every daily deal is a bargain.
No, fair enough. So we might have to watch that, but probably plenty there to give people's wallets a workout. Michael Stafford, thanks for all those tips.
Thanks, Emmy.
But if you are thinking of shopping up a storm, you might want to consider this first. Australians could be facing a so-called debt bomb if interest rates rise next year. Economists fear record low rates have tempted us into more debt than ever before.
The last time official interest rates went up was 7 years ago, so there's a whole generation of Australian borrowers who've only ever experienced falling or stable rates. But now economists at 2 of our biggest banks have warned that there could be 2 rate rises as early as next year. Might not sound like much to be worried about, but there are fears we're in more debt than ever before, and almost a quarter of us are actually over-indebted.
The real danger is that when interest rates do rise, that's when it could turn into a bit of an issue, as there's lots of households who are probably carrying a lot of debt, and that will really show up how heavy it is.
There's also a fear that borrowers in Sydney and Melbourne have been lulled into a false sense of security because they've only ever seen the value of their homes go up. And when interest rates start to rise, that may well change. Now, we'll tell you what you can do to protect yourself from this looming debt crisis. 9 News at 6.
Ahead on 9 Live Perth, Tomo joins us with a taste of sport. And see the moment a sinkhole swallows a house.
The untold story of Sam Newman.
I can remember Sam going down.
At 21, he almost lost his life playing the game he loves.
He lost a lot of blood.
50 years on, the people from that day tell the full story.
I hope he forgives me.
The Footy Show, tonight, 8:30 on 9.
Thinking about alloy wheels? Want to pimp your ride? Maybe you have a thing about bling, or just need a good-looking set of wheels. We have all sizes and tyres to match. Bunbury Tyre and Exhaust. Drive in and burn out.
Stop! I'm gonna give you a damn good thrashing!
Get 2 pairs of glasses from the $199 range, and if you're with one of these health funds, pay no or low out-of-pocket expense at Specsavers.
Kids in Year 7 are being asked to role-play being in a same-sex relationship. They're being asked to imagine themselves in different sexual scenarios. They are under the age of consent. They're kids. You can say no.
Authorised by D. Wild Adelaide.
The Triton GLS Sports Edition. $41,990 drive away with black fenders, 17-inch alloys, sports bar and nudge bar.
Now it's tough.
Mitsubishi Triton. Built tough for work and play.
Complete your look with blinds from Jups. Made-to-measure indoor blinds in a variety of colours, fabrics and styles. And for this month only, we'll install them for free. Visit the showroom displays at your local Jup store.
Wherever you are in WA, there's a West Australian regional newspaper keeping you informed. And we're there to support local events and a good cause. We're local, just like you.
West Australian regional newspapers, like a trust to make. Telling your story across our great state. You can trust your mate.
What's wrong with your aircon? Every year we get Sanitaire to professionally clean them.
Sanitaire removes harmful mould, bacteria and odours from $69. Our premium service comes with a 12-month mould-free guarantee.
Even our power bills are lower.
Sanitaire, it's like a flu shot for your aircon.
The new season of the greatest Survivor of all. Just hours after the US. New Survivor starts next Thursday, 7:30 on 9 Go and 9 Now.
G'day, it's Adam with the first check of those roads and some delays in East Victoria Park after an earlier crash on Shepparton Road southbound at Dane Street to the freeway south, and it's queuing back past James down to Mill Point Road and the northbound run from the city right the way through to Warwick Road. With 75 locations, child mining and 24/7 access, Good Life Health Clubs are fully equipped to help you reach your fitness goals. Get your free 5-day trial right now at goodlife.com.au.
This program brought to you by Harvey Norman. Your local specialist team are here to help.
Football will farewell Subiaco Oval this Sunday with the Waffle Grand Final. Ch9 was at Domain Stadium today to check out the competition.
Well, it'll be a wet and wild contest here at Domain when Subiaco and Peel do battle in the last ever football match at Domain Stadium. Heavy rain is forecast for a match between a Peel side with 15 Dockers and a Subiaco side that's lost just 2 games this season.
We want to lift the cup at the end of the year and they're the same. So, you know, emotions get drawn out and it's really physical and really tough. And when that happens, you're going to have some really fierce contests and really big clashes.
The Dockers Thunder contingent has trained away from the regulars, but coach Cam Shepherd doesn't think it'll affect his side.
I have full faith and confidence in the playing group to come together and bring the fierce desire that has been spoken about.
The winner with the added motivation of winning the final match in the ground's 109-year history.
You definitely take a bit more and a bit more pride in the fact you get to represent Subiaco at Subiaco Oval in the last game that's ever going to be played here at Aussie Rules.
And there will also be a pre-game lap of honour to celebrate some of the Waffles legends, including Billy Walker and Barry Cable. Emmy?
Thanks for that, Josh. Well, Michael Thompson is now here with a look at the rest of today's sport. And Tomo, the Cats have arrived in Adelaide.
They certainly have, Emmy. This is one I think a lot of people have been waiting for. Geelong to take on the Crows in Adelaide in that preliminary final clash tomorrow night. And of course, a lot of the focus today was on Brownlow medalist Patrick Dangerfield. Isn't Dangerfield's first trip back to Adelaide as in enemy territory, but certainly the most important.
I think finals are always the biggest game in your career. When you haven't played in a grand final, of course it is. It's something you look forward to, you cherish, and you make sure you enjoy, because if you don't enjoy it, then you shouldn't be playing.
He's a very good player, and we recognise that, and he's strong both around the ball as a midfielder and as a forward. But Geelong's not all about just him.
The other preliminary final, of course, the Tigers take on GWS at the MCG on Saturday, and training in the shadows of the great G. You could forgive these Tiger fans. Long and Saffring dreaming big. Their thoughts of a grand final never too far away.
It's pretty hard. You can't really control what you dream about. So it happens every now and then. I'll wake up and be like, no, it's just the process. So think about this week.
And in other sport, Australia's taking on India in the second one-day international a short time ago. India 1 for 44 from 10 overs. WA's Nathan Coulter-Nile has taken the first of the wickets. Great to see him back in action. He was great in the first one day. Emmy, great to see the young WA all-rounder finally injury-free.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Now, Tomo, you've been hinting at this for some time, but tonight we finally set the record straight on Matt Priddis's future.
Yeah, look, Emmy, there's been lots of speculation around, talk that maybe he might play one more season with another AFL club. Is he going to take on an assistant coaching role at another club? Tonight we do set the record straight. What I can tell you, the full interview's tonight at 6, but he's going to make a complete break from football. There's no playing, there's no advising, there's no coaching, nothing. He's going to a whole new chapter in his life. Full story coming up at 6.
Can't wait. Thanks for that, Tomo.
Thanks, Emmy.
Well, overseas, a deadly Hurricane Maria has smashed Puerto Rico, devastating the island. Winds knocked out power and communications to the entire country, and there are now fears heavy rains could cause widespread damage. Hurricane Maria has claimed at least 9 lives. The death toll is expected to rise. The shocking moment, a Florida home fell into a sinkhole, has been caught on camera. The family, who had lived in the property for almost 50 years, managed to salvage some of their precious belongings before parts of their home was swallowed. The sinkhole is thought to be the result of Hurricane Irma. Prince Harry has spoken about why he created a global sporting competition for wounded soldiers. The Invictus Games helps hundreds of women and men in their recovery and will be held in Toronto this weekend.
Back in 2013, I was able to witness the Warrior Games in Colorado, and to see the power of sport was truly remarkable, yet it wasn't on an international scale, and not enough people were being involved with it. These individuals and their stories are so remarkable that the general public across the world need to see this. They are proving that if you have the will, that anything is possible.
Prince Harry will attend the games, and royal watchers are also expecting his actress girlfriend, Meghan Markle, to make an appearance. I think we're all looking out for that. Sherry Lee's back with the weather. Sherry, the grey skies are here to stay for at least a while.
I mean, we've got a full week of wet and windy conditions, but I'll have all those details coming up after this break.
Tonight on 9 News.
It's time for me to move on.
Matt Prittis sets the record straight.
I've been planning for this for quite some time.
On the football rumours.
And the best thing for me is to get straight into it.
The truth from the man himself. Only on 9 News. Tonight at 6.
Top Gun Roofing can replace tin, tile, asbestos and Decromastic with new zinc, aluminum or Colorbond, including gutters, downpipes, even insulation, all professionally and legally. Trust Top Gun Roofing.
Laptops under $499. Harvey Norman is your destination for laptops under $499. With the latest Intel processors and up to 1 terabyte storage. We have a wide range of laptops to suit any budget, starting from just $298 from all the big brands. Come in store and talk to our expert staff and get a great deal on a laptop under $499. Available in store and online. Now at Harvey Norman.
Go! I have a healthy snack book. All organic, of course. Bedtime stories in 3 languages. Family choir. Screen-free Sunday. I really listen. A little note in their lunchbox. Avoid white bread. Be the cool mum. Put your phone down when you speak to them. Be present all the time. All the time. Mindfulness. Positive praise. Mindfulness.
Worry less about what others around you are doing with intelligent cruise control that can slow down and speed up for you. The new Nissan Pathfinder. Family driven.
Every day, hundreds of thousands of us head off to jobs that help build this country. And all of us want something to show for it. Over the last 33 years, Cbus Super has achieved an average return of 9.24% per annum, with investments in projects that help create jobs. For all of us, Cbus.
The Nannup Furniture Gallery specialise in handcrafted solid Jarrah and Marri furniture. From beds to exquisite tables, real Jarrah and Marri furniture. Really made here. Browse online or come in and see Phil today at the Nannup Furniture Gallery.
Farmers, there's a new force in fly strike protection. Strike Force S gives you the flexibility of short withholding periods and season-long protection. Strike Force S, Australia's new fly strike solution.
Hacked.
It began 14,000 kilometres away.
Tills were locked by a virus.
Cybercrimes can happen to anyone, at any time. A must-see special event. We'll show you how to protect yourself and your loved ones. Hacked, Sunday 5:30, only on 9.
Tonight 7:30, Australia, beware of the dog. A hair-raising RBT will unleash a cop's worst nightmare. RBT. Then the footy show's got Thursday night fever. Get on down with all new footy show.
And on 9Gem, Life in Cold Blood with David Attenborough.
Welcome back. Well, the worst of today's weather has now passed. The sun even poking through that cloud cover this afternoon. Now, our lunchtime cold front threw out the usual pattern in terms of our daytime temperatures. We hit a low of 17 degrees at 5 a.m. and by 10 a.m. we'd hit our top of 22. Now, we're not out of the woods just yet with another gusty cold front forecast for tomorrow, which has now prompted a severe weather warning, including the metro area. Showers and isolated storms are likely to produce damaging wind gusts up to 100 kilometres an hour. And we could see up to 15 millimetres of rain from the system, but we're heading for a top of 19 degrees. Now, it's all easing up for Saturday with just 3 millimetres of showers forecast, most likely through the evening. But through the second half of Sunday, we're set to cop another drenching, up to 25 millimetres of rain with some possible storms in the mix there as well. It's not letting up for Queen's birthday either, Emmy, but I'll have more details on all of that at 6 o'clock.
At least we'll be indoors because we'll be here.
Yeah, that's so true. Working.
I'll see you then. Thanks for that, Cherry. Now, before we go, if you're feeling a bit flat this gloomy Thursday, then these adorable meerkats will certainly cheer you up. Weighing just 150 grams, the tiny triplets are still finding their feet at Canberra's National Zoo and Aquarium under the watchful eye of Mum Sika and Dad Sergey. At 4 weeks, they're now old enough to get out and about, learning how to forage and dig tunnels. Aren't they adorable? And that's 9 Live Perth for this Wednesday. I'll be back with 9 News at 6. We'll see you then.
Let's go, got $1 million. Let's give it away right now. Come on. Let's go. Feeling good, guys. Feeling good. Yep. Gonna win? Yep, come on, let's do it. All right, we're going to play fastest finger first, then we're going to get into the hot seat. So 15 questions for the first lot, 15 for the second. First lot will get you $1,000, but also a chance to buy a lifeline when we play for $1 million. Let's meet our contestants tonight. And in seat number 1, right there, we have Eloise Manto. Has a habit of losing things. Recently, she lost a pair of shoes, a bag and 2 iPhones. Brett Cleland went to the island where Tom Hanks shot Castaway, ended up stranded there himself. Debbie Fletcher is proud of getting her motorbike licence at the age of 50. Amy Jessup spent 3 weeks on a cruise ship full of Australians after winning a competition. Tom King won a Palmer eating competition. 1.5 kilos of chicken and chips in 10 minutes. And in 1992, Steve Kozaharov won Mr. Australia, and he still competes in the bodybuilding competitions today. Go ahead, Big Stevie. Good news as well, because we've got our own board game. Did you know that? The Hot Seat board game. It is an absolute beauty. Get the whole family together for a lot of fun. It's the kids versus the parents. Hot Seat board game. All our contestants today will be receiving a copy of that, so get home and play it. And it's available now exclusively at Kmart. Make sure you get amongst it and get into the Hot Seat board game. How about that, everybody? Yeah. All righty. Let's do it. It's time to play fastest finger first. Go. 15 questions coming your way. As I said a little bit earlier, you need to be the fastest, but you've got to get it right as well. And if you are that person, I'll give you $1,000 at the end of the 15 questions. Heads down, here's question 1 of 15. Good luck, everybody. Which classic children's book character lives in the 100-acre wood? A, the Lorax, B, Peter Rabbit, C, Winnie the Pooh, D, Curious George. How you going there, Debbie? You all right?
I'm confused.
You're a bit confused. What's happening?
I think I'm right. I don't know. Did I push it?
Yeah, you pushed it. It's there. It says C.
All right.
OK.
Excellent.
All right. There you go.
Probably wrong, but...
You're all OK. All right, the answer is C. OK. These people got it. Hang on, don't clap yet. Green lights. Now clap. Congratulations. Well done. Steve was the fastest over here, though. Good on you, mate. Question 2. In algebra, if 5b equals 50, what does b represent? A1, B3, C5, D10. 5b equals 50, b equals 5. 5 times B equals 10, equals 50 rather, and the answer is 10. These people got it. Tom in seat 5. Go on, Tommy, well done. 5 multiplied by B. Visual question, everybody have a look around the monitors there. And the question is, this bird is commonly known as a what eagle? A, bald, B, tufted, C, masked, D, feathered. It is the bald eagle. There it is, the symbol of the United States of America. These people got it right. Everybody did, and Steve was the fastest again. Go on to Steve, well done. Question 4. Which of these stage musicals does not feature an exclamation mark in its official title? A, Mamma Mia, B, Hello Dolly, C, Cats, D, Oklahoma. Which one does not have an exclamation mark in its official title? The answer is Cats. These people got it. Eloise in seat 1 was the fastest. Go on, Eloise, well done. Eloise goes to the front with 4. Everyone else is on 3. Question 5. A tuft of unruly hair is often referred to as a what lick? A, dog, B, cow, C, lollipop, D, boot. A what lick? It is a cow lick. These people got it. Seat 5, Tommy. Good on you, mate. Well done. Looks like it because it looks like a patch of hair that's been licked by a cow. If you can imagine your hair being licked by a cow, that's what it would look like. Okay, question 6. Which of these defines a person who is mononymous? A, took a vow of silence. B, goes by only one name. C, is in a coma. D, can't grow facial hair. Mononymous. Oh, what's going on there, Deb? What happened?
I missed. It's too slow.
Too slow. It's called fastest finger for a reason. Answer is, what were you going to go for?
I have no idea.
Oh, there you go. Somebody who goes by one name. Rihanna, Madonna, Adele, etc. Here we go. These people. Tom in seat 5. Go on, buddy. Well played. Audio question. It's tight at the top at the moment. Right, I'll give you the question and then listen for the audio clue. This is a 1985 single from which album by Phil Collins? Okay, that's Phil Collins, 1985. A, No Jacket Required. B, Both Sides. C, But Seriously. D, Face Value. 1985, all those years ago. The answer is No Jacket Required. These people got it. Brett in seat 2. Go on here, Brett. Well done. Studio from his third solo album won 4 top 10 singles and a Grammy for Album of the Year. We're going to take a break, and it's pretty tight at the top there, as you can see. 6 for Eloise and Brett, 5 for Debbie, Amy and Tom, and 4 for Steve when we return in the hot seat right after this.
A hair-raising RBT will unleash a cop's worst nightmare.
He's eyeballing me or something chronic.
Tonight, 7:30 on 9.
Winner of 2 Academy Awards.
How are you? I have AIDS. Oh.
Denzel Washington.
So let's talk about what this case is really all about.
And Tom Hanks in his Oscar-winning role. The groundbreaking drama.
I just want what is fair, what is right.
Philadelphia. Tonight, 8:40 on 9GEM.
The older I get, the more I understand the importance of making plans for the future. Like ensuring my family won't be left to pay for my funeral costs one day. So it was my choice to put Seniors Funeral Insurance in place. I chose Australian Seniors Insurance Agency because they are the over 50s insurance specialists, and their Seniors Funeral Insurance top cover comes with their Seniors Promise, so my premiums reduce by 5% every 5 years. It also gives me choice, so when the time comes, my family will receive my covered amount or all of the premiums I've paid, whichever is greater. Or when I'm 85, I can choose to cancel my cover to receive an early cashback payment of 150% of my cover. Either way, it's my choice. Plus, I got a bonus $75 gift card after I took out a policy. My choices today will help my family in the future. Call Australian Seniors today on 139 839 or visit seniors.com.au.
Seniors.com.au.
Get ready for the big game now at Harvey Norman with a massive bonus on Samsung TVs 55-inch and above. Grab a Samsung 55-inch TV and score a $100 Harvey Norman gift card, or a Samsung 65-inch and score a $200 Harvey Norman gift card, or a huge Samsung 75-inch TV or larger and score a massive $300 Harvey Norman gift card as a bonus. Hurry, get ready for the big game with Samsung at Harvey Norman now.
Go! It starts here.
And it goes into here. And then we take it from here. And then we turn it into cheese right here at Harvey Cheese.
Harvey Cheese, manufacturers of premium quality artisanal cheese. Best eaten greedily.
Once your business reaches a certain size, your faithful ute just won't cut it. But you can have the best bits of your ute combined with the payload of a truck. The Suzu's Ready to Work range, when you're ready to get serious.
Bye for now. I'm all clear. Doctor thinks the last results were an error.
Oh, that's good news.
These last few days, Nikki, I've been so worried about you and Rachel and how you would cope if something happened to me.